footsteps behind me. When I turned around, you were gone. Were you gaslighting me? Oh, how cruel could you be? Oh, I heard you say you'd always love me. Now you're telling me you never did. Were you gaslighting me? How cruel could you be? Oh, inside I can hide all the pain that I feel from the one who betrayed my heart. But outside I've tried not to ever reveal how I knew that you lied from the start. If it's my destiny to be deceived by you, hey Joanne, to pay the price for something I have never done, go on and gaslight me. I'm in love with you, you see, and I don't care if I live or die. Hi Giovanni. Love me. Now you're telling me you never did. Were you gaslighting me? Oh, how cruel can you be? The pain that I feel from the one who betrayed my heart. But outside I have tried not to ever reveal that I knew that you lied from the start. If it's my destiny to be deceived by something I have never done. Go on and gaslight me. I'm in love and can get free, and I don't care if I live or die. That was my song Gaslight. Let's Shabbat Shalom. Joanne, you still in Florida? Are you still there? Or have you come back yet? Giovanni, are you still in wherever you are? Sue, I know you're in Florida, right? Nurse Maria, where are you? Avi, where do you live? And Tyler? And Tucson. We know. So, how are you all doing? Hope you've had a nice week. I've had a great week. Played a couple of gigs. Played with a couple of saxophone players. It was really fun. Really fun. And producing my new album. It's very hot. My wife's coming home. My baby's coming. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. Now I don't have to be alone anymore. He was the queen. All right. Good song to sing. Hey, Rabbi Jordania is here. Rabbi Karen is here. That's great. We return end of July, right? Well, it's pretty hot here too, I gotta tell you. So there you are. I think I'll do some songs from the songbook. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Not that one. Let me do this one. Gave so much love to this love. You were the world to me. Once I cried at the thought I was a foolish and proud. I made you say goodbye. My infinite sadness you came and brought me love again. Now I know that no matter whatever befalls, I'll never let you go. I will hold you close, make you stay. Because love is the saddest thing when it goes away. Because love is the saddest thing when it goes away. This song, Jobim. These Latin rhythms are so sexy, aren't they? Then one day, from my infinite sadness you came and brought me love again. Now I know saddest thing when it goes away. Because love is the saddest thing when it goes away. Ooh, ooh. So who is that? Rabbi from Roanoke. Wait a minute, you're in Japan. Are you in Japan now, Reba? Uh-oh. Short version, job opportunity. All right, I got you. Right. Montreal. I have a songwriting friend in Montreal, Rabbi Jordania. You can look her up. Her name is Cecilia. I don't know her last name, but she's a songwriter. and she got me a gig. And she's in Montreal. So there you are. I have a new friend for you. Once in love. Let me do it again. 2, 3. Once in love. Do it again. First pitch is a B. 2, 3. Once in love with Amy. Always in love with Amy. Ever and ever fascinated by her. Set your heart on fire to stay. Once you're kissed by Amy. Tear up your list, it's Amy. Ply her with bonbons, poetry and flowers. Moon a million hours away. You might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, carefree and bold, who loves a girl and likes to think it over, and then just quits cold. But once in love with Amy. Always in love with Amy. Ever and ever, sweetly you'll romance her. Trouble is the answer will be. Amy'd rather stay in love with me. She didn't do it up, buddy, bada, bada. Buddy, dum, do, dee, do, dum, dee. Might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, so carefree and bold, who loves a girl and likes to think it over, and then just quits cold. Oh, but once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy. Ever and ever, sweetly you'll romance her. Trouble is the answer will be. Amy'd rather stay in love with me. I love that song. Frank Lesser, guy knew how to write a song, right? And it shows. Hey John, how you doing? My brother. Yeah, okay. So it looks like everything's kind of working, right? Facebook's working. It's good. All right. Here. I was just watching some YouTubes about with Jerry Lewis. Now, Jerry Lewis was, you either liked him or you didn't. But it was fascinating when because he was, I guess it was the '80s, and he was talking about all the people that that he knew, the celebrities that he knew, and he was describing his relationship with Sinatra and with Dean Martin. And it's really interesting because they split up, and apparently Dean just didn't want to do those movies anymore, and they did a lot of movies, as the team. But Dean was always the straight man, and Jerry was, he got had the funny voice, but it was fascinating to listen, later in life, how Jerry, who knows what it was like when they were a team. But boy, he really loved Dean. He said the most lovely things about Dean Martin. So that was very interesting. All right, here we go. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Charles Strauss and Lee Adams, put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off the gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Wipe off that full of doubt. Stick out that noble chin. Pick out a pleasant outlook and slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Put on a happy face. Hey Donna, put on a happy face, everybody. At least for the next hour. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Oh, pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look and slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Well, put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. All right, Canada. Ion Urkel. How are you? Ion Urkel. I'm just looking at your chat. You guys, I just returned last Tuesday from Korea. Wow. Okay. Yeah, what is healthcare like in Japan? Oh, why, Jim? You're thinking of flying there for some? You're stuck here, my friend. Closest you can go is Costa Rica. Oh boy. It's too. No comment. It was bleak and I was weary, feeling altogether blue. Almost Christmas in Manhattan, there was I and where were you? As I was eating Chinese takeout with a small white plastic fork. It felt like snow would soon be falling on the sidewalks of New York. It was wretched to be strolling. Rain and hail were blowing around, but I had to keep on going to wherever I was bound. Through the traffic, past the subway, and some edgy city talk. Suddenly it started snowing along the sidewalks of New York. Well, you've created apprehension, and it cuts me to the bone. Did you really have to mention you'd be quite alright alone? Wretched to be strolling. Rain and hail were blowing around, but I had to keep on going to wherever I was bound. Through the traffic, past the subway, and some edgy city talk. Suddenly it started snowing on the sidewalks of New York. When you told me you loved me and me alone, was that really your intention, or were you throwing me a bone? Well, the white flakes paint a portrait as I head on down the streets. All the dogs are not complaining about the booties on their feet. As I turn my collar upwards, tires squander all their torque, while the snow, it starts to drifting on the sidewalks of New York. As the city was aglow, there never was a better show, as the heavens blew the snow along the sidewalks of New York. Ooh. Little Billy Joelsy. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it? Wow! Oh my goodness, that was a fast set. I buy this lemonade. You'd think I should just, we should probably just buy a lemon and squeeze it. But at Citarella they sell this lemonade. Yeah, it's kind of silly that I spent all that money on that. I should just buy a lemon, right? Let's be honest. Okay, good point. Let me see. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. One time through the song. I love you, there's nothing to hide. It's better than burning inside. I love you, no use to pretend. There, I've said it again. I said it. What more can I say? Believe me, there's no other way. I love you, I will till the end. There, I've said it again. I've tried to drum up a phrase that would sum up all that I feel for you. But what good are phrases? The thought that amazes is you love me, and it's heavenly I said it, what more can I say? Believe me, there is no other way. I love you, and I will till the end. There, I've said it again. I've said it again. I don't think Rabbi Steve gets enough sun in his apartment for a lemon tree. Good point. But I could just buy the lemon. Right? And there's water. And what are the ingredients to lemonade? Water, lemon, and sugar. Water, lemon, and sugar. Can't beat it. So who else? Honolulu Will. Honolulu Will, welcome. Great to have you here. Yes, right. All right. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, here we go. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Bim bam, bim bam, bim bim bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Yes, Sue, I can see. I'm seeing Facebook, and the Ustream. I'm seeing everything. I think that's good, right? Let's see. Yeah, Sim Shalom. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually streaming, I think, on YouTube also, the JSLI YouTube page. There's a new video you should see. Everybody go to JSLI and look at the new video. It's really cool. Okay, sorry. Bim 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 bim. Bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the world's only Jewish Universalist online synagogue that is led by me. Guarantee we are the only one. Right? Let me just change the page here. I can do that. Let's do this one. Let's do Hine Matov. Let's do some guitar. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. Ya la 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 la. it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together online at Sim Shalom. Sim Shalom. Let's do this one. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, good, Mr. Tucson Jim. Cool. I was just thinking how it's not cool here, even with the air conditioning on. It's really humid. So, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let us continue. Let us move along. What am I doing? Here I'm doing this. Let's do Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh. Can't touch that. Hey, Rabbi Adele. Ooh. Let me just move that over. There we go. Ooh, Yedid Nefesh of Haracham. Yedid Nefesh of Haracham. Meshochav Decha. El Tzonecha. Meshochav Decha. La 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 el mul hadarecha. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. My soul, compassion's gentle source. Take my inner nature and shape it to your will. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. I don't know where that came from. I just wanted to sing it. Sorry. Okay, moving right along. Let's do a little bit of, let's light the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav mitzivanu leha ligner madlik ner, light the candles of the Sabbath. Why do you think we light candles for the Sabbath? It's the question of the evening. I mean, sure. I mean, there's the metaphor of the Sabbath is light, right? And maybe in some aspects it is. I mean, it instructs us to slow down and catch a breath. But what other reasons might there be for a candle? Just thinking. If you have any answers, type them right in there for us. Moving right ahead. Let's sing about angels. We know about angels. Ready? Dum 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 dum. Shalom aleichem, malachei hasharet, malachei elyon. Shalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon. Vihi melech, malachei amlachim, kadosh baruch hu. Baruch hu nil shalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon. Vihi melech, malachei amlachim. Shalom, malachei shalom, malachei elyon. Mihi melech, malachei amlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, hakadosh baruch So, that was, let's listen to, look at what everybody wrote about why light a candle. So look at some of the people, let's see, we have a reflection of the light of creation. Yeah? Because it's the start of the Shabbat. Well, okay, but what's the significance of a candle and the light? I don't know, by the way. I prefer to ask questions than answer them. So, because it's the start of Shabbat, to send up prayers to God. So our prayers go up in the light. Let's see. To keep fire as a pet, if only briefly. Now that's interesting, right? To keep fire as a pet, if only briefly. So you're going to love on that pet for an hour? Celebration. Light overcomes darkness. That's why we light the candles. All right, very good. Very good. Freddie Lopez, Shabbat Shalom. Candles also acknowledge holy ground. Yeah. Love it. So you guys, you're very thoughtful, all of you, aren't you? Love that. All right, moving right ahead. Let's sing, maybe light is a way of conquering darkness. Well, yeah. Light the soul. And if we do that every week, if we let a little light into our soul and we allow the light to shine, to preempt the darkness, if we treat the Sabbath with a lot of love like we would a pet, if we renew creation by being one with ourselves and our thoughts, and with people that we love over the course of the Shabbat, I guess that's a lot, right? Thank you. All right, here we go. Shiru Ladonai. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash. Shiru l'Adonai, Shiru l'Adonai, Shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Sing a new song to Adonai. Sing a new song to Adonai. Oh, sing a new song, sing a new song. All you people on earth. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai, shiru l'Adonai, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz. You know, I have to stop for that because Reba's got an interesting comment too. She says our ancient ancestors feared the dark. So they, think about that. Think about the beginnings of our ancient ancestors, prehistoric, in the very beginning, when eventually fire was discovered. Right? It must have changed everything. That's the dawn of man, light. And of course, in the Torah, one of you quoted Vayhi Or. It was Honolulu, which is in the Genesis narrative. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et ha'oretz, and subsequently, and the Lord said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Very good, Avi. Okay, moving ahead. Yismachu Hashamayim. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yismachu Hashamayim. Yismachu Hashamayim. Yismachu Hashamayim. Tagel haaretz. Yismachu Hashamayim. Yismachu Hashamayim. Yismachu Hashamayim. Let the heavens rejoice and the earth be glad. Adonai is coming to rule the universe with lights. I just wrote that. Oh, here, got it. Here we go, right into light. Here we go. Ready? Light is sown for the righteous, joy for the upright in heart. Rejoice in Lord, are you righteous? And give thanks to God's holy name. Or Zarua Latzadik, Uli Shadelev Simcha. Or Zarua Latzadik, Uli Shadelev Simcha. Light is sown Yes. So many wonderful thoughts here. Wonderful, wonderful. You guys are great. Let's move ahead. How's the time going? Oh, see, if I digress, we get behind. It's all right, I'll make it up at the end, right? Just arrived. Rabbi Deborah is here. Okay, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Shabbat, Lecha Dodi. Kala, Shabbat, Nikabela, Alecha, Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Shabbat, Nikabela, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Shabbat, Nikabela, Shamor Bezachor. בדיבור אחד ישמיענו אל אחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו לתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה Shalom, ateret baila, am besimcha u'livzala, toch emunei, am sigula, boi chala, echad odim, echad odim likrat kala, v'nei Shabbat nikabela, echad odim likrat kala. very interesting. How about this? You can't live without light. Think about it. I mean, maybe for a little bit, but you really can't. You die. Okay. The Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Abayeh. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due now and forever. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Ask the Rabbi. So think up your questions, but let's continue with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai And now we will, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue with the what are we doing? Yeah, let's do Vishamru. Vishamru. Then the Chatzi. Vishamru. Bnei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asod et ha-Shabbat. לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובקייתך בית ישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו עמי. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם מעלמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה ושפחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעולמם ואמרו אמן. Please rise in body or spirit for the Amidah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Imoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor VaNorah El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'konei HaKol וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר מושיע מגין ברוך אתה אדוני מגין אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור עולם אדוני וחי הכל אתה רב להושיע מכלכל חיים בחסד בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומחייב אמונתו לשני עפר מחמוכם על גבור הרומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים. Now we're going to pause for a moment of silent prayer. I wanted to just saw a comment a moment ago from our new visitor, Giovanni. I mean, I think you're new. You're fairly new, right? And before we have our meditation, he writes, if you define faith as the belief that love without recompense is a worthy goal in and of itself, I believe that yes, it is a part of hope. And when we radiate hope, we bring light to everyone. Beautiful thought. And now I will give you a silent meditation. Go for it, ladies and gentlemen. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה ויבורך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל. ואמרו אמן. Maker of peace in all places, in high places, bring peace to us, bring light to us, to Jerusalem, to all people in strife and turmoil, we say Amen. And all right, it's almost time for Ask the Rabbi. Before, I just want to say, so Rabbi Mackenzie writes, light was created first and everything else is energized by light. And Marianne Stiles writes, hi, I just tuned in after leading services. We enjoyed some new tunes this evening. Okay. Well, good to see you, Marianne. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Can you believe that? Anyway, let us move ahead to Ask the Rabbi. Wait, before you do that, think of questions for me. I wanted to share with you something I got from the Times this week. There was an article. It's a series they have. It's called Modern Love, and the idea is people submit stories about love that are no longer than 100 words. So here we go. I'm going to read you 3 short stories, and I think they're sweet. So the first one, 100 words about love. Oh my God, stop saying maybe is the name of this one. And the story goes, I approached her in the coastal city of Kozikat, must be in the Eastern Europe, and said I'd like to go out with her. Maybe, she said. Now, I immigrated to America in 1981. 4 years later, we met again while she was visiting New York City. This time, I told her I loved her and asked if she would be with me. Maybe, she said. 2 years later, to my surprise, she agreed to marry me, saying, I do, but my answer is still maybe. 30 years and 2 children later, she continues to tell me maybe. Oh my God, she is so indecisive. The second story, the ideal enabler. This person writes, I love Aditya because he enables me to the right degree. When I wanted to play with a puppy, he looked up shelters and made plans to visit one after work. We cooed at kittens and fell in love with a lab named Adidas. It wasn't until the shelter worker asked if we wanted a same-day adoption that he put on the brakes. You have 3 roommates and you are moving abroad in 4 months, he reminded me. A good partner, I realized, will play along until your desires get irresponsible. Dreaming with a healthy dose of reality. Very sweet. And the last one, ladies and gentlemen. This is titled, Yes, Rabbis Play Pool. My friend wanted to set us up. I said the 17-year age gap was too great, and besides, I would never date a rabbi. She brought him to our weekly pub trivia game. Just as a friend, no pressure. Up close, I noticed eye crinkles from a lifetime of smiling and his booming laugh. Later, I saw him walking home in the rain. He accepted my ride offer. Our first date was shooting pool in a bar. My non-Jewish friends were incredulous. Rabbis do that? Yes, they do. Rabbis shoot pool in dive bars, caulk your tub, hold your gaze, and win your heart. All right. So now, let me answer all your questions. Boy, sweet stories. I love them. Okay, first of all, let me go back. Embracing the first. Can you tell us what led you to initiate this movement? Well, thank you, John. Thank you. Well, let me read that again because it's important to share that with people. The concept of Jewish universalism is brilliant. Thank you. And exactly what is needed for our time and future. Embracing the diversity of the Jewish world without judgment, conditions, or requirements. And Jewish universalism asserts that all paths to the divine are equally holy. Can you tell us what led you to initiate this movement? Yeah, I'll tell you. I had been serving conservative synagogues for about 15 years, and one reform in there. And personally, I was very disappointed. I was very hurt. I found the dogma to be actually harmful to me emotionally. I was physically feeling ill, and I could no longer serve in that movement. And when I decided not to stay, even though financially it was a challenge at that point to not stay in that job, believe it or not, which is part of the conflict. I still said, no, I've got to go. So when you don't get your contract renewed, typically in a synagogue, you are a lame duck, because the congregation will, you're either going to stay or not, probably in January, latest February. So this was January. I said no, and my contract went till July. So basically, I had a job, but what else was I going to do? And those were very trying times. But for me, also, I thought about what I wanted to do. One of those things was this movement that was free of the harshness, free of the divisiveness, actually, the isolationist aspects of a movement. And I also realized that members of the Jewish world are just members of the Jewish world, whereas people of other faiths also have a path to the divine. And it's great. So those are the genesis of Jewish universalism. That's the story. Okay, all right, now, let me move ahead. Thank you for asking, Jim. John, excuse me. Oh, I have a question. I know that when someone is Jewish, marries a non-Jew, how then can they get married under the chuppah? Look, you could have two Christians get married under a chuppah, right? I mean, the question is the couple and the families supportive of such a thing? So if you have a Jewish family, you have a non-Jewish family, usually, there's a thing called compromise for weddings. Usually it is, unless one party says, I'll do everything you want. But most of the time, I dare say, there is a compromise. So when you have an interfaith wedding between a Jew and a non-Jew, part of the compromise is often that the ritual of being married beneath a chuppah is part of the ceremony, and that it supports the Jewish aspects of a relationship. Nothing wrong with it from my perspective. Other rabbis would take issue with it. Okay, why is contact with a corpse bring on such uncleanliness? This reads Sidra. Ashes of the red heifer, I needed to cleanse. Well, first of all, the red heifer is a chok. It's something for which we have no explanation. Yes, in this portion it says that we must use the ashes of this poor red heifer to cleanse, to purify, and it can be used to purify people that have been in touch with dead people. Look, death, even though it's a very pure state, in the tradition it was always thought of as people need to purify themselves in order to be in relationship with other people, and to be in relationship with God. That's the whole reason for mikvah. The whole reason for mikvah. So I don't know. I believe that was probably a cultural aspect of civilization, and they just extrapolated that we needed a way to, if people are gonna die, you got to wash your hand. Maybe there's got to be something else to make you clean again. So there you are. So there are either the red heifer, which doesn't exist, or a mikvah will do it if you're so inclined. Rabbi, why do you think the serpent was responsible for life and death in Parashat Chukat? I don't know. Larry, I think you always ask me good questions. I don't know. The serpent was responsible for life and death in Chukat. I'll have to look it up. And if you have an answer, please share it with us. I know my friend washes up a dead body if it's a male. Okay, well that's Chevra Kadisha. That's That's a group of people that will prepare a Jewish body for burial. And yes, typically it would be men that would prepare a man's body, and women that would prepare a female's body after they've died. Once they've died and prior to being interred, the body must be cleansed, and that's done by a chevra kadisha. Is it just a canopy? What, a chuppah? No. A chuppah, the symbolism it's symbolic, first of all. A chuppah is symbolic of the tent of Abraham and Sarah. The tent was open on all sides. The chuppah is open on all sides. The Jewish community decided that in order to, let's make it really cool, we'll use a large prayer shawl for a couple to get married under. Sephardic Jews even wrap the couple in a talit as part of the wedding ceremony. So as part of the chuppah, you can use, that's the oldest, simplest way to have a chuppah. You don't need to spend $8,000 on a floral chuppah. You can go to the Judaica store, and for $80 you can get a big talit and 4 poles and paint them, and you have a chuppah. Did you know that? You can. It can also just be a beautiful piece of material, something lovely, or a family heirloom. Sometimes couples will take, a person who's passed away, grandfather, they left a talit, and then we'll use that. It's great. It's a wonderful, wonderful usage for that. Rabbi, what do you think of the Noahide law? Do non-Jews first have to become a Noahide? No. No. People are people, and they don't have to do anything. And I don't think God rejects anybody. Anybody who lives a decent life, decent, moral, and an ethical life. I like to think that people who don't have the same path. Who can prove that? But I like to believe that, a part of payback for living a good life is that you have a more pleasant journey at the end. Go figure out. But no, I don't believe. I mean, that's the Jewish concept of non-Jews. The Noahide law. It'd be beautiful, but I don't think that's exclusive. That's the only way. Let's be serious. When a Jew dies, do you wash the body to make it? Well, not kosher, to purify it. The body's kosher. There's no, but it's part of our ritual to cleanse the body. And then once it's with a sponge and it's taken care of and it's cleansed, and then a simple white cloth is put over the body, and that's it. I mean, yeah. And we don't like fancy caskets. The reason why Jews don't like to use fancy or metal caskets, which by the way is all kind of screwed up, like in Florida, because they have to use an insert which is metal, so you're screwed anyway. So even if you choose a pine coffin, the idea is that the body will decay naturally, quickly. What kind of a conversation? Did you have better questions? So for that reason, that's the reason for a pine coffin. It's not because we're cheap. It's because we want the body to just go back to the earth. But interestingly enough, like I said, where you have a low water table, or high, I don't know which way it works, but wherever the water is, they have a metal insert. So it doesn't do you any good to have a pine box. Actually, Orthodox Jews have been known, I've heard, I don't know if it's for a fact, to pay off grave diggers or on their own to take out where you have such an insert, to either punch a hole in the insert or to take out the bottom of the casket. There are such stories around. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Rabbi. And one day we will probably touch on the that we knew the Rabbi who was the founder of the Jews. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. All right. Wow. We could do this all night, but we must begin to wrap up. Sorry about the topic, but you got it. We have now just done Ask the Rabbi. Now I'm going to do a Misha Berach for those who are ill. Type in the names of those who are ill, and I will mention their names. I'm going to include Alexis. Anyone else? Wow, this is great. Nobody's. Oh, I was going to say nobody's sick. Vincent, Rabbi Marie, Amy, our wounded warriors. Amy and Cindy. Bernardina Boy. Jack, Laura, Icky, and Gloria, Amy, Al Goldstein, Marianne Goldstein, Sue Maloon, and Roger Ward, Lois, Annie, Betsy, Cliff, Marianne, Harold, Michael, Phil, Alan, and Lori, Robert, Dorothy, Mark, Jean, Richard, Herbie, and Reagan. Rabbi Marie and John Schuderer. Tracy in Paradise, David in LA, Velvel Ben Chana Leah. Judy Hansen. Patrick Butler, Betty and Leroy and Jake J. Avi. Oh, I hope quick healing for you, Avi. Honolulu Will. Becky, Joel, Judy, and Bruce. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, Amen. Yes, indeed. And those affected, let's pray for a safe storm. Let's let nobody get hurt. This storm down in New Orleans. I want to include Shayna and Martha, and Ed in New York City, Bob in Texas. All right, now it's time to wrap up. Aleinu l'shabeach. Let me get that up. Adon hakol lateit gedula leotzeh bereshit shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aretz. ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. And now we're going to join together for the Mourner's Kaddish. I want to acknowledge Jim Boughton. Who I remember Jim Boughton when I was a kid, and I was really into baseball. And he was there. He was pitching with Stottlemyre and Mantle and Maris. Yankees were something. And Boughton was he was good. He was good. Yeah. All right, let's join. Hey, we're gonna join together for the Mourner's Kaddish. All right, don't leave. We'll make kiddush with grape juice in a moment. Here we go. Mourner's Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit gadash shemei rabba ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei rabba mavorach v'olam l'olmei maya yitborach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalol shemei dekudesha barichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimrama hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. Shabbat shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for our Sim Shalom service. It's been great. We got some new people. It seems to me from Honolulu and Japan. Whatever. It's really fun. I love this. It's my favorite thing, except for gigs. But this is kind of like a gig, isn't it? So let's join together. I'm sorry, I'm gonna click on this. A new message. Grape juice in his A-bars cup. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. B'Shabbat kodsho b'yahava v'rotzani tchilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reshit. Ki hu yom tchila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat miyitzrayim. Kivanu v'achar tavyotanu kidashta, mikol amim. Shabbat kodshecha b'yahava uv'ratzon, hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh haShabbat. Amen. Too sweet. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Giovanni. And thanks to all of you, Diantha. Yeah, when we're in Florida, maybe we'll do something, huh? That would be fun. Anyway, don't forget our incredible rabbis, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Karen, and Rabbi Galit. Rabbi Galit's coming up right after this, I think. She does something either after this or tomorrow. Anyway, have a great week. And Evan Kremen was supposed to be here, but he got a gig. So we'll reschedule Evan for another time. And Shabbat Shalom. Everybody have a great week. Amy, your screen is black. I didn't sign off yet. Shabbat Shalom. I love you all. God bless you. Have a blessed week. And Laila Tov.